Have you ever given AI a huge task and expected magic? You get a big idea that may be starting a new brand, building an app, or creating something new. So you open your favorite AI tool and decide to see what it can do. You type a long prompt with all the details, all the steps, and everything you want, hoping it can do the whole job in one go. At first, it's like magic. It start typing the ideas that look good, and then it just fall apart. By the middle of the task, the original goal is forgotten. By the end, the code is mess of placeholder or it's hallucinating feature that don't even exist. The truth is, AI isn't stupid. The problem is how we are using it. We are treating a single AI like a one-man army. We are asking it to be CEO, the lead developer, the marketing manager, and the intern at the same time. In the real world, that's how you get into mess with no clear direction. And in the AI world, that's how you get a system crash. But what if I told you there's a better way? A way to move past the chatbots and towards something that is much more powerful. After Agentic AI, we are now entering an era of Hierarchical AI agent. This is the secret architecture that allow AI to run entire companies and solve problems that would break standard GPT in seconds.
Before we talk about how hierarchical AI agent works, let's understand why they exist. The main reason is cognitive overload. Even powerful AI models have limits. When one AI is asked to manage too many tasks at once, its focus gets scattered. It may handle small details but lose sight of the bigger goal. This is similar how human works. If one person tried to build the entire company alone, the progress becomes slow and messy. But when people organize into teams with clear roles, work becomes faster and smarter. The same idea applies here. Instead of relying on one overloaded AI, hierarchical AI agents create a structured system where different agents handle different responsibilities while working towards on a shared objective. But what is hierarchical AI agent anyway? Think of it as managers and worker. A hierarchical AI agent isn't just one AI. It's entire system of specialized AI agents organized into level of authority. It's system of system instead of one overloaded brain. Think of it like a complete software company working on a product. The product manager sets the vision and plans the roadmap, and the team leads coordinates everyone. It tracks progress. The designer creates the user experience. The developer builds the product, and the pipeline and platform engineer manage infrastructure, and the QA tester checks everything for bug. Different team handle different jobs, but all of them work together towards one goal, building successful product. To really appreciate this, you need to understand what we are doing before. First, we had single agent model. That's the solo freelancer. Great for writing an email, but it hit a brick wall the moment the tasks are more than 5 steps. Then we tried what called a flat multi-agent model. That's like a group chat with 5 experts but no boss. You have a coder, a designer, a researcher. Sounds good on paper, right? But reality it's chaos. They argue over which tool to use, duplicate each other works, and get stuck in endless logic loops because there's no clear leadership. That's where structure comes in. And more importantly, a concept called decomposition. That's just a fancy way of saying taking a giant scary problem and breaking it into small manageable pieces. Hierarchical AI agent is the first time we have seen AI do this autonomously. So how is this actually built? Let's break it down in 3 layers that makes this work. First, at the very top, you have a strategic layer. This is your CEO. This agent doesn't write code. It doesn't search your web. Its only job is high level reasoning. It looks at your goal, just like build an online store and say, okay, to do this, we need a designer department, a tech department, and a marketing department. It sets the roadmap and keeps everyone aligned with the original vision. Next, you have the mid level agents. These are your department managers. Let's say the CEO assigned a marketing mission. The marketing manager takes that and turn it into a specific action step. They decide we need keyword research, ad copies, and image generation. But here's the clever part. They also act as a quality assurance. If the worker produces something bad, the manager catches it before it gets to the CEO. Finally, we have worker agent. They are specialists. They are atomic, meaning they have one specific job. They do it perfectly. One worker might write Python, another might scrape Google. Because their focus is so narrow, they are incredibly fast and they rarely hallucinate. But here's the secret sauce that makes the whole thing run, the feedback loop. When a worker finishes a task, it doesn't go to you. It goes to the manager reviews it, and if it is wrong, then it's set back for a redo. This recursive improvement is how the system can actually fix their own mistake without you even stepping in. Let's look at a practical example. So you tell your system create a YouTube channel for AI education. The CEO agents gets the goal and break it into key departments: branding, content strategy, and SEO. So each team can focus on their own work efficiently. Then the SEO manager takes over. It knows it needs keyword research and title generation. It tells the worker agents to go out and find top 50 AI videos this month. While that's happening, the content manager is already having its worker draft scripts and design thumbnails. By the time the final plan reaches to your screen, it hasn't just written by AI. It's been researched, cross-referenced, audited, and polished by entire digital organization. Now, you might be wondering, is all this extra structure actually required? And the answer is a massive yes, for three big reasons. First, parallel execution. In the old way, the AI does task A, then B, then C. In a hierarchy, the CEO can have 5 different departments working at exact same time, which is a huge speed boost. Secondly, it's actually cheaper. You can use a top tier expensive model like ChatGPT 4.0, the CEO layer, where you need deep logic. But the worker layer, you need smaller but faster and much cheaper models that can save you up to 90% of your API cost while getting better result. Third, or maybe the most importantly, is debugging. If a single agent fails, you have no idea. But in a hierarchy, you can see exactly where the chain breaks. Was it a bad plan from the CEO? Or did the specific worker fail to find the right data? You can swap out the tiny piece of your system without touching the rest.
So where does this leave us? The mental model. I want you to walk away with this that stop thinking of AI as a tool and start thinking of it as a team. A single AI is smart employee, but a hierarchical AI system is a scaling enterprises. We are already seeing this in autonomous coding, in advanced robotics, and in personal productivity. We are moving towards the world of autonomous companies, businesses where staff is hierarchical network of agents executing a human vision 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Hierarchical agents are the bridge to the future. They take the chaos of a single overloaded brain and turn it into a structured, reliable powerhouse. If you're interested in how these agents actually talk to each other, like the specific protocol they use to share data, make sure you stay tuned to the next part of the series. But for now, start thinking about how you can organize your AI, not just prompt it. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next one.